Welcome. I'd like to tell you a little bit about my journey into the Buddhist community, they call it, the Buddhist Sangha. One day, someone arrived at my house and heard that I did natural healing. I did colour and various other things. And they began to question me and ask me what exactly it was I did. And as I explained, they said, you really need to go to Samiling. You need to see Akong Rinpoche, founder of Samiling. Well, at that point, I'd never heard of Buddhism per se, and I hadn't heard of Akong Rinpoche. Farlies know that we had a Tibetan centre here in Scotland, in Dumfries. So, well, we made the appointment and we drove down from Edinburgh to Dumfries, and on the way, a crow flew into the window screen of the car. We stopped the car, we went back, the crow was dying on the road, but we picked the crow up. And the crow went into the back of the car. I sat in the back of the car with the crow, and little did I know that this was the beginning of an absolute remarkable journey. When we arrived at Samiling, we gave the crow to a monk because it was dying, we didn't know what to do with it. And to my surprise, the monk said, well, I'm going to take this to Akong Rinpoche to decide its fate. For me, I thought that the best way would have been to kill the crow and put it out its misery, but no. So the crow went in a box to Akong Rinpoche, who in turn sent it to one of the nuns. So later on that afternoon, we had the appointment with Akong Rinpoche. And within 10 minutes of meeting him, I told him about my healing centre and the plans, and he said to me, I will be your overseer, and I grant to you a Dharma centre. I didn't even know what a Dharma centre was, Farlies, anything else that was going on that day. It was really incredible. And over coffee, we met the monk who had taken the crow to Akong Rinpoche. And this monk, I told him what Akong Rinpoche was said, and he was blown away because I suppose in one part I wasn't a Buddhist, and in the second part I knew little to nothing about Buddhism. And thirdly, I think that it was a very rare thing for Akong Rinpoche to have offered such a thing. However, it was a lot later on, many, many years later on, that I was drawn back to Samiling. And this time, my uncle, when I had told him about my original visit and subsequent visits with Akong Rinpoche, he produced this document. This document was a tour program which was signed by His Holiness the 16th Karmapa. Now, the Karmapa is the spiritual teacher of the Kagyu lineage of Buddhist teachings, which is in association with Samiling. In fact, the 16th Karmapa was the overseer to Akong Rinpoche when Akong Rinpoche founded Samiling. And so it's a remarkable story, and in actuality, I thought that this signature was a photocopy, and it wasn't. It was a genuine signature, a rare genuine signature because of the Chinese invasion and destroying a lot of documents. And so when I showed Akong Rinpoche this signature, he recognised it, he asked me where I got it, and so unfolded a huge story that eventually ended up with a visit by myself and my son to India, to Dharamsala, meeting with the 17th Karmapa, the reincarnation of the 16th, who, when I showed him the signature, he told me to put it in a book for the world to see. And so, over 10 years, I wrote the signature from Tibet as this book here. And this was published a couple of years ago, and it was an amazing journey, and it's still ongoing.